In the headlines, the private sector told a united approach is best as it seeks government's assistance in response to COVID-19. Red Cross volunteers and staff recognized on World Red Cross Day for their role in the fight against COVID-19. And leading Bouillon band Triple K to use its online fete as a marketing tool for Dominica's tourism product. I am Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News. Back with the details after this.
Avec Flow, gagnez l'argent, on partit l'argent avec Flow. Gagnez l'argent, on gros sac l'argent. C'est juste ça pour gagner un gros sac l'argent avec Flow. And mettez on top up, sign up, quittez yo, et venez joindre Flow. It only gets better with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Si ou ni maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps là ou kane sexe avec plusieurs monde, ça kay mette la vie ou en gros danger. Ou ka exposer tout partenaire au poison et que ça qui ka vini avec maladie. Servez yon condom chaque fois ou kane sexe. Changer qui est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou ça vivre en bonne santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Pour responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aider du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
When you feel a sneeze or a cough coming, covering your mouth prevents the spread of germs. You probably knew that. But the way you cover up also matters, and that means breaking a habit you've held near and dear all your life. Cover your nose and mouth with your flexed elbow or a tissue, not your hands. Discard the used tissue immediately. Then wash your hands. Help stop the spread of germs. Remember, your health is your responsibility.
A message by the Health Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and New Health Investment, Dominica.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Away $30,000 in cash, 2 bags of money plus a grand every Friday.
We're flowing better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. That's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up.
Top up.
$10 or more.
Sign up.
Just switch to Flow.
Get a plan.
1 gig or more. If you wanna win cash galore.
With Flow.
Win a bag of money.
Cash out.
Get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money? From Flow.
So top up, get a plan, or switch now to win. It only gets better with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, President of the Dominica Business Forum, DBF, believes the private sector needs to present a united front to government amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. The DBF currently consists of the Dominica Manufacturers Association, Dominica Coalition of Service Industries, Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association, Dominica Employers Federation, and the Builders and Contractors Association of Dominica. The forum met earlier this week to discuss its proposal to government on how to best help the private sector recover from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. President of the DBF, Severin McKenzie, says it is important for the wider private sector to be kept abreast of efforts being made to chart the way forward for the sector.
What you find is quite a number of private sector enterprises are not members of any of those organizations, including the DIC. So a lot of people are on their own. And we found it necessary as Dominica Business Forum to put out a document and a proposal that we have made available to government, and we are also distributing it among other international agencies on the situation affecting the private sector in Dominica.
Barbers, vendors, bus drivers, and farmers are among the categories identified as not having formal representation at the private sector table. McKenzie is encouraging private sector entities to join the DBF for better representation on the national level.
At the end of the day, we believe from a DBF point of view that it should be a collective approach. That if the government is going to pass any type of regulations, it is not regulations that is going to affect one set, it's going to affect everybody. And for that, it's not good. We cannot continue having some people, because of the access that they have, benefiting from special, getting some special privileges, whereas some are not getting at all. And we have to approach it on a collective basis.
The DBF has identified the COVID-19 pandemic as an opportunity for the private sector to rethink and take a new approach to doing business in the future. In more top stories, praise is heaped upon Dominica for its resilience and ability to adapt during the COVID-19 pandemic. Julian Morris tells us more.
The commendation from Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Open Campus when she addressed the first ever virtual graduation ceremony of that tertiary level institution earlier this week.
The Open Campus once again is pushing the boundaries of space, using this opportunity to celebrate and congratulate all of our students who've worked so hard, even with the restrictions that COVID-19 have imposed. And I just want to congratulate the site and everyone in the Dominica site for this innovation. You have set a pace, and I know that other sites, and in fact the entire university, may very well be taking a page out of your book, given what you have done this evening. I also wish to congratulate all of our graduates this evening.
The Open Campus principal urged the Dominica site to continue its visionary work as a leader in resilience and innovation in the region.
I was reflecting on my many visits to Dominica, and perhaps the one that of course would have been most etched in my mind was the visit after Hurricane Maria. And it dawned on me that here again, the very first of something is happening to me with Dominica. I'm not there with you physically this time, but I am here in a brand new space with Dominica once again, leading the way in recovery and resilience and showing the rest of us that this is how it is done. It just proves that the Dominican spirit is one of strength and resilience and innovation. And I thank you for really leading the way for the rest of us in the region.
The local UE team was also encouraged to continue its originality with the development of new programs for the further improvement of Dominican and regional students.
I have a very brief time to simply say congratulations, to say how very proud the leadership of the Open Campus is of the tremendous efforts that the Dominica site has made in developing and growing exciting continuing and professional education programs, which have led the way for other countries to adopt. And I want to encourage the team in Dominica to continue to display the excellence that made you win the Principals Award for Excellence a couple of years ago, but also the awardees for you to continue to excel.
The second virtual graduation ceremony will take place on Wednesday, the 13th of May.
In more developments, the Dominica Red Cross is applauding its many volunteers and staff for their role in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. The acknowledgement comes as the Red Cross observed World Red Cross Day on Friday.
The Dominica Red Cross has been active in its response to the COVID-19 by helping people prepare, sharing life-saving health info to stop the spread of the disease, and working to limit its impact on the most vulnerable members in society. We know this is a difficult time for everyone, but we see much hope in the bravery and dedication of not only Dominica Red Cross volunteers, but also that of the millions of volunteers and staff members in the 191 other countries around the world. This global solidarity, we feel, will help the world not only survive this pandemic, but also help it to thrive afterwards. So this year, we specifically want to use World Red Cross Day to applaud all our many volunteers worldwide, particularly in Dominica, for their dedication and commitment.
New support from the United Kingdom to help contain the spread of COVID-19 in the Caribbean. Here again is Julian Morris.
The UK government announced Thursday support which includes £3 million to the Pan American Health Organization. This is for provision of essential medical supplies and management support to help public health systems around the region combat the virus. A further £2 million will be used to scale up assistance for the most vulnerable households and to help counter domestic violence against women and children. UK assistance is supporting vulnerable health systems in the Caribbean and across the world to save lives, protect vital services, and reduce the risk of future waves of infection globally. This direct regional support will help Caribbean countries to cope with the coronavirus crisis, mitigate the wider social and economic impacts, and protect the most vulnerable. As part of its wider response to COVID-19 in the region, the UK is also reallocating resources from its £400 million development programme to help track the crisis and support countries that are most at risk.
You're watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
With Flow, when I bag our money, cash out, get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money? Yeah. From Flow.
Yo, check this. Flow is giving away $30,000 in cash.
Oh, yeah.
2 bags of money plus $1,000 every Friday.
With Flow is better every day, and now we're making Fridays great. That's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up.
Top up.
$10 or more.
Sign up.
Just switch to Flow.
Get a plan.
1 gig or more. If you wanna win cash galore.
With Flow.
Win a bag of money.
Cash out.
Get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money? Yeah. From Flow.
So top up, get a plan, or switch now to win. It only gets better with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
When you feel a sneeze or a cough coming, covering your mouth prevents the spread of germs. You probably knew that. But the way you cover up also matters, and that means breaking a habit you've held near and dear all your life. Cover your nose and mouth with your flexed elbow or a tissue, not your hands. Discard the used tissue immediately. Then wash your hands. Help stop the spread of germs. Remember, your health is your responsibility.
A message by the Health Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Health, wellness and new health investment, Dominica.
Avec flow, gagner l'argent, on partit l'argent avec flow. Gagner l'argent, on gros sac l'argent. C'est juste ça pour gagner un gros sac l'argent avec flow. And mettez on top up, sign up, quittez yo, every video join flow. It only gets better with flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
Les moun qui ni TB estene et ben tout c'est, moun qui en bonne santé oli ouin ka respire c'est vermine là. Moun qui pa ni bon tempérament, kon sa ki ni maladie HIV, alcool, ka fumer, ti mamay et grand moun bien sensible pour ces maladies ça là. Moun qui ka tousse ni pour prendre précaution les yo en parmi moun en place publique, couvert bouche ou le ka estene et tousse. Visitez docteur et ben place santé. Fini tout traitement yo ba ou sa joine guérison et puis maladie TB. En responsabilité ou aider de bout de maladie TB et HIV, protéger corps et les autres.
Helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Welcome back. Housing for needy residents in Grand Bay remains a priority ahead of the hurricane season. 30 families are expected to receive keys to their new apartments by mid-year. Prime Minister Skerrit led a delegation on a tour of the housing project recently.
We're here at in Grand Bay, visiting the site for some 30 3-bedroom residences. We expect these homes to be fully completed in the month of June 2020 and handed over immediately thereafter to the residents, to some of the constituents in Grand Bay. We're very pleased with the quality of work, we're very pleased with the pace. Obviously we've been constrained with the coronavirus, but homes are too critical for us not to continue sticking to them completed, especially the fact that we are on the cusp of another hurricane season. And for many families, whenever hurricane season is approaching, it becomes a source of anxiety for those who are living in compromised housing. Housing, in my view, and in the view of the constituents of Grand Bay, is a major priority. The government is committed to addressing this frontally to ensure that as many families as possible in Grand Bay. I want to see Grand Bay, I mean the Grand Bay constituency, to include Tetmon, Grand Coulibaly, Bordeaux, and all these other hamlets within the constituency. So we have plans to construct an additional 70 in the second phase, 70 residences in the second phase. And we are very committed to this because it's an urgent need in Grand Bay. 30 homes really is just a drop in the bucket. But we gave the community the assurance that we are fully committed to addressing this housing situation. And we're here also to finalize on the additional location sites to build those homes. Once we sign off on this site, we can immediately start the process of the commencement of the 70 additional residences.
Just to say how excited we are about the progress being made here at this site. 30 apartments to be handed over towards the middle of the year, right before the hurricane season. That is certainly a tremendous opportunity for us to celebrate. However, we must also mention that the government is continuing even further development in the housing sector here. A number of homes are down to be repaired. under the continuing repair program of the government, we've identified several homes that can be repaired. So not everybody can get an apartment. Some people have their homes that require repairs. We started that program a couple of years ago, and that will continue. We also have the World Bank project, which will construct a few houses for certain vulnerable families, and we look forward to that getting underway.
And Dominica's leading bouillon band believes its online fete is the ideal marketing tool for Dominica's tourism product amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Julian Morris explains.
Triple K International had initially planned to host its virtual Fete Quarantine Volume 1 on Saturday, 2nd May. However, this did not work out due to instructions from authorities. Luckily, with approval from the powers that be, the show is on for this Saturday from 8 p.m.
I'm very pleased, elated, and happy to let the entire world know that the Fete is back on. The Fete is definitely back on this weekend, after quite some intense negotiations with the authorities, the government and the police and so on. We have gotten the green light to host the event this Saturday, May 9th from 8 p.m. It's going to be Fete Quarantine History in the Making, exclusively on www.tripleinternational.com.
Band manager Geoffrey Joseph says though other artists have been hosting online shows, this one will prove to be different.
So in terms of a difference, it's going to be a first of its kind for the genre. It's also going to be a first of its kind in terms of a pay-per-view event. And we are encouraging all persons, all patrons to make the night a special night. The night is geared up to be filled with fun, filled with excitement. It's also a night when we're going to commemorate some of the lovely mothers in our land. Some of the lovely mothers who would have patronized our events or patronized this event. There's opportunity to win prizes, compliments, or lovely sponsors. We are giving this opportunity to some of the lovely mothers because the next day is Mother's Day. So it's going to be a real interactive, fun, exciting, different type of fete.
Triple K International firmly believes despite the temporary halt on international travel, its online show, which will also showcase other local acts, will be the ultimate marketing tool for the country, another goal of the online fete.
But this is an opportunity to be able to showcase what we have here from Dominica and from Triple K Band at one time to everybody all around the world, from London to New York to Tokyo to Japan to Africa, Australia. The entire world, is right now our audience at one single time, and it really is an exciting time, and it really is a happy time. And we recognize that opportunity, and we figure, okay, we need to take advantage of this opportunity. It's an opportunity to invite people first of all, to remind people of our indigenous activities, Carnival, Independence, or summer jazz festivals, and all the other different activities that we have in Dominica.
Part of the proceeds from the online fete will go towards Dominica's fight against COVID-19.
Avec flow, gagnez l'argent, on partit l'argent avec flow. Gagnez l'argent, on gros sac l'argent. C'est juste ça pour gagner un gros sac l'argent avec flow. Animez on top up, sign up, quittez yo, et venez joindre flow. It only gets better with flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Si ou ni maladi HIV et bien maladi sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps lò ka ni sexe ek plusieurs moun, sa kay mette la vie ou gros danger. Ou ka expose tout partner ou poison et que tant ki ka vini ek maladi ya. Servi yo kondom chaque fois ou ka ni sexe. Change ki, y important pour découvrir maladi ya bonheur ou sa vivre en bonne santé même si ou ni maladi HIV. Pour responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aider te du bout si men maladi HIV ek lot maladi sexual.
When you feel a sneeze or a cough coming, covering your mouth prevents the spread of germs. You probably knew that. But the way you cover up also matters, and that means breaking a habit you've held near and dear all your life. Cover your nose and mouth with your flexed elbow or a tissue, not your hands. Discard the used tissue immediately. Then wash your hands. Help stop the spread of germs. Remember, your health is your responsibility.
A message by the Health Promotion Unit of the Ministry of Health, Wellness and New Health Investment, Dominica.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Away $40,000 in cash, 2 bags of money plus a grand every Friday.
We're flowing better every day, and now we're making parties great. That's 3 ways that you can play. So listen up.
Top up.
$10 or more.
Sign up.
Just switch to Flow.
Get a plan.
1 gig or more. If you want to win cash galore.
We flow.
Win a bag of money.
Cash out.
Get a bag of money. What you gonna do with a bag of money? From Flow.
So top up, get a plan, or switch now to win. It only gets better with Flow.
Flow terms and conditions apply.
To end the news, the headlines again. The private sector told the united approach is best as it seeks government's assistance in response to COVID-19. Red Cross volunteers and staff recognized on World Red Cross Day for their role in the fight against COVID-19. And Dominica's leading bouyon band, Triple K, to use its online fete as a marketing tool for the country's tourism product. Feel free to access or pause the newscast on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. And to all of our mothers who are watching, have a wonderful, blessed, and peaceful Mother's Day.